In recent discussions, a significant agreement has been reached between the United States and China concerning trade relations. This agreement entails a 90-day pause on negotiations, during which both countries will substantially lower their tariff levels. Specifically, both sides will reduce their reciprocal tariffs by 115%, bringing the tariff rate down to 10% for both the US and China. This move signifies a commitment from both nations to pursue a more balanced trade relationship, addressing the concerns that have emerged over the past few years regarding trade imbalances. The impetus for this agreement stems from a mutual recognition that high tariffs have effectively created an environment akin to an embargo, as noted by Ambassador Greer. Both sides have expressed a clear desire to avoid economic decoupling, which could have severe repercussions for global trade dynamics. Instead, they are focused on fostering a cooperative atmosphere aimed at enhancing trade and economic ties. During the 90-day pause, both delegations have committed to engaging in constructive negotiations. The aim is to not only reduce tariffs, but also to explore opportunities for purchasing agreements that could help rectify the current trade deficit that the US faces with China. This deficit has been attributed, in part, to a lack of engagement on trade issues in recent years. The previous administration's approach to trade policy did not adequately address the complexities of US-China relations, leading to an escalation of tensions and tariff impositions. The discussions held in Geneva were characterized by a friendly atmosphere, reflecting the importance both countries place on their relationship. US officials have noted that the impact of tariffs has been felt significantly in China, where factories have faced closures and economic unrest has emerged. This context has made the Chinese delegation particularly receptive to finding common ground with the United States. The aim is not to inflict harm, but to create a framework where both economies can thrive. Further discussions are expected to continue, with President Xi potentially engaging in dialogue with US leadership in the near future. The commitment from both nations indicates a willingness to work through complex issues that have historically led to friction. By focusing on balanced trade, the hope is to open markets further and increase the flow of US goods into China. This would not only benefit American businesses, but also contribute to a more stable economic environment in both countries. It is important to note that the current agreement does not encompass all existing tariffs. Certain sectors, such as automobiles, steel, aluminum, and pharmaceuticals, remain subject to individual tariff considerations. The US is particularly focused on revitalizing its pharmaceutical industry, with initiatives already underway to encourage businesses to return to American soil. This aligns with broader economic goals aimed at strengthening domestic industries while simultaneously fostering international trade relations. As negotiations progress, both sides are optimistic about the potential for a more equitable trade framework. The commitment to reducing tariffs and enhancing dialogue marks a pivotal moment in US-China relations. The focus on mutual benefits and economic cooperation could pave the way for a more prosperous future, not only for the two nations, but for the global economy as a whole. In conclusion, the recent agreement represents a significant step toward reducing trade tensions between the United States and China. By entering a 90-day negotiation period and committing to lower tariffs, both nations are taking proactive measures to ensure a more balanced trade relationship. The willingness to engage in dialogue and seek common ground highlights the importance of collaboration in addressing shared economic challenges. As discussions continue, both sides remain hopeful for a fruitful outcome that benefits their respective economies and strengthens bilateral ties.